Hey there, internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Trove Gaming. Today I want to talk about Curse of Osiris, Destiny 2. Destiny 2, if you have been following me for a while, you probably remember I had a big old angry rant video about the raid, and I still very much feel that the raid is a terrible experience for, like, a casual player, such as myself, in that it is incredibly just abusive to the player, and there's no real like casual way into it, even no easy mode for it really. It is just like abusive, and then the prestige mode is even more abusive. But Curse of Osiris, I hopped into and have played, and I've been playing it kind of on and off for the last couple weeks, and I definitely don't have the hatred towards it that so many people do. Yeah, I think it was a little light on the content, and probably not worth the $20 that they're charging for it, but ultimately, like, it upped the level cap. I'm enjoying just kind of hopping in every week and continuing to grind up my characters, and it, like, grind not in a negative way. I enjoy the gameplay of it. It's a great game to just kind of mindlessly go through while I catch up on podcasts or while I watch a show or something like that. And so I'm enjoying the game in a way that so many people just seem to not, and that sucks for them. I'm glad that I can just kind of appreciate, it for what it is. I am sad that I missed Laser Tag Weekend while I was at PSX a couple weeks ago, but I was able to use my Vita to log in while I was there and pick up the Prometheus lens. Of course, I ended up getting a much more powerful one just through natural gameplay. The Dawning update launched today, so I'm playing with like snowballs and stuff like that, and that's a nice little fun other thing just added to the game. I haven't played one of the new lair dungeons. That's not raid lairs. One of the raid lairs. I haven't played one of those yet because my crew is just kind of scattered to the winds right now, and so we haven't reconvened to try and dive back into that. But everything else in Curse of Osiris, like I do miss that it's. I don't like that it is so built around like procedural generation in terms of like the Infinite Forest. That's a little like underwhelming. As opposed to something that was more meticulously designed for a specific experience. But in the same boat, it does give the same level of like endless replayability, and in even more so actually, because it's giving you something slightly different each time. But yeah, I'm enjoying Curse of Osiris. I'm enjoying Destiny 2. I'm enjoying just kind of I'm at the end of the year. I've kind of resigned myself that I'm not really going to dive into a few of the games that I wanted to try and hit by the year's end, just because it's a little bit more of a commitment than I'm really willing to hop into while I'm also working on, coming up with end-of-the-year content and all that stuff. So I like that I can just hop into Destiny 2. It's familiar, it's comfortable, I can play through it, I'm progressing, I've got all of my characters in the 15 to 320 plus range or something like that, and just continuing to, hop in, do the weekly stuff, and move on with it. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I wish more people were enjoying it more as well, and sure, I wish that the expansions had meatier content. But I also I did stick around vanilla Destiny through House of Wolves and The Dark Below. I don't remember which order they came in, but I did play both of those, and then that was pretty much, that ended, and that was, what killed it for me. I didn't come back for Taken King. I'm enjoying this one better. I'm having more fun with it. I do like that the Curse of Osiris gave heroic strikes, so I'm not interested in getting together a crew to do a prestige strike or something like that, or the Nightfalls or whatever, but I can do the strikes now with a matchmaking team, and it's a little bit more difficult. It's not abusively difficult like the raid is, but it's an extra little bit of a challenge. And yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I even jumped into Crucible the other day and was hopped back in there and was having having some fun in there. Doing, I think, surprisingly better. I think it helps that some people are still trying to use the Prometheus lens, even though it got like super nerfed. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. It's a fun game that is just it's not gonna win my game of the year, but it's gonna be in my in my top 10 list as a spoiler for that next week. So yeah, it's yay Destiny 2. I wish they did a better job communicating their issues with everybody, and I wish that their fan base wasn't so kind of segmented between like the super diehards that are going to be out there doing like the raid that are already like max level again and all that stuff. I probably consider myself like a diehard casual in that like I hop in and play it every week and go through and get my all my powerful engrams, and I think that's what they're designing the game for is the me type of player. The person who's not going to go crazy with it, but who will keep coming back to it. I've put more time into my hunter character alone in Destiny 2 than I put into the entirety of Destiny 1. So that's a testament to the feel and look of the game. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Destiny 2: Curse of Osiris. I look forward to hopefully sitting down and doing a raid lair at some point, but I don't know when that will come, or if I'll ever go back and do Callus. I finally got a Celestial Nighthawk because Zer was selling it, so now I'm ready to gunslinger and kick Callus's ass and like one-shot him. So bring it on, Callus, you son of a bitch. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris DLC and kind of the state of Destiny 2 as it is right now. I'm having fun with it. I wish more people were, but there are plenty of people in there playing the game with me, so I imagine they're doing something right, even if they are aggravating maybe the diehardest of the diehards. Let me know what you think about the game in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.